the legal team, Geek Sensei, Raven, Sam, Mr. Blitzstick.
You three, man.
Yeah. You man about.
We are live, as I'm saying, Mr. Blitztech.
Revenue GS.
J one third of the Cybernerds.
And welcome to the TCN Gaming Channel. Today we've got the Legend of Zelda, Tears of the... Is that Tears of the Kingdom? Why does it sound like there's a word missing?
No, you're right. You read it right.
Damn. I was trying to make
It's
up
funny,
stuff
like
as usual.
when you read it wrong, you say with confidence. When you read it right, you're like, it's almost like I actually read it right this time. So you're doubting yourself that you read it right.
I said it sounds like there's a word. There's no word missing, bro.
It does sound like an indie movie though. You know Indiana Jones, like when he's going somewhere.
Yeah.
Sound like one of them things,
Definitely
yeah.
Indiana Jones style.
That's it. But yeah, man.
Tears of the Kingdom after he's stolen all the relics. Jeez.
Possible.
Oh man.
Alright, 2 questions. 1, when was the last time you guys played a Zelda game? And 2, I can't remember the last question.
The last time I played is N64, bruv. I can't even remember what
dang.
time ago.
The first one on N64.
I can't remember.
The best Nintendo game of all time.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Maybe that one then.
The one I can't
N64
remember.
had some bangers, bro.
It did.
I've not touched Zelda since then, bro.
No, I played the previous one to this.
Is it?
Yeah, on my Nintendo Switch.
What is that? Breath of the Wild?
Breath of the
That's
Wild,
the one,
yeah.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I got all the way to the end before I left my Nintendo somewhere in Manchester, and my nephews and nieces took over it. So it's been up there for like 2 years, maybe 3 now. Just been up there, bro. So
Yeah, someone's enjoyed it.
definitely,
That's
bro.
crazy.
And they got new games now, apparently. So
Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, that's probably my second question. If you were to get a Switch today,
Pokemon.
I knew it.
yeah, we actually spoke about that last time, didn't we?
I know, because I've been thinking about it. I'm like, should I get a Switch?
I mean, at this point, I'm playing Xbox now, so I've got actually no excuse. I've actually got no excuse. I've got no excuse. At this
Bro,
point.
it blows my mind. I'm like, should I get a Switch? They got Pokemon, they got Mario, Zelda's got a new game coming out. It's been out for a couple of years now. And that's just off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure there's like a new Metroid game out there, Smash Bros, the list goes on.
I feel like we get to this point every year when we're like, do we need a Switch? And I think the answer's got to be yes.
Yeah.
It's definitively got to be yes.
Yeah.
Nintendo, do the right thing, man. Send free Nintendo Switch to the studio.
The newest thing with the games,
There you
Pokemon,
go.
Zelda, and Mario.
There
Boom,
you
a
go.
game for each man. Still.
There you go. But yeah, man, let's see what the Tears of the Kingdom missing word is saying.
Hello everyone, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
Stay in the game like that.
First, I have some news. Development on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete. Thank you very much for waiting. Many of you are looking forward to this game, and we've released a few trailers so far. Although it'll just be a brief glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all today and show you what it's like. Okay? Let's begin. Here we are in the land of Hyrule. Like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to explore. Of course, it's not just the same world as is. It's changed in many ways. If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches. In this game, the vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some landmasses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands. You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up? If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky. Do you see it? I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it. We're almost at the spot where the object fell. Here it is. Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities. If you do this on the rock that just fell... Look, it started rising.
Running that thing back, fam.
This power is known as recall, which rewinds an object's movement. Since I just used recall on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky. We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands.
How did they justify?
Let's use the paraglider to reach one
Yeah,
of them.
something happened to his arm.
Is this recently?
There are a few other Sky Islands floating here too.
That's why it's looking decayed. That's why it's got them little tattoo things.
I made it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This man's
There are lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands, so we hope you'll try a few different methods.
one of the games.
I can't.
Okay,
I do know what you're talking
now
about.
we're on a slightly bigger Sky Island.
The dagger.
Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit.
Yeah, the glide. Yeah, I was about to wonder.
There's a branch on the ground. When you find something like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy later. Let's continue. Oh, something's there. This is a brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up. Ah, the branch broke. Not good, not good. Quick, get another branch and... we defeated it. Moving on.
I'm not a huge fan of.
We've now explored more of this Sky Island.
Or how quick they.
As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far.
He's got
Also,
swords.
this branch is almost
I even heard
broken.
his muscles
So
break.
here's another one of Link's new
Come back,
abilities.
but it's like
If we use this branch and the rock over here,
crazy.
and do this, look, we can stick them together. We created a makeshift hammer. This is called fuse. You can stick objects
Okay.
together to create new weapons with various effects. Let's take on another construct with this fused weapon.
That's legit.
They've gone
We're
crazy.
dealing with two of them at once. Oh, we beat one. The weapon's attack has definitely improved. The other branch broke, but this weapon has much better durability. You can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability. You can fuse two weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork, we can create a weapon with a much longer attack range. With this, we don't have to get too close to enemies, and we can safely attack from a distance. You can also fuse arrows with materials in your inventory. For instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow. Fuse an ice elemental material to an arrow and you can freeze faraway enemies.
That's legit.
Very useful. In addition, let's see. Ah, there's a bird flying around. If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land.
At this point,
So, at times like these, here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters. Fuse it to an arrow and...
Following it.
look, it homed in on the target.
That's tough.
Let's try this on another bird.
Dragon eye. Key side.
I'll just fire in that general direction. It's very simple. Depending on what you stick together, the fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting. I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this.
What is it? He gets hit. Yeah.
I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now. The enemy's lost sight of Link, so... attack! Even if you struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods.
it's actually pretty good.
In the previous game, you'd usually get powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate. Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll want to cross this one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that. we need a boat. Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So, we'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log. Let's do one more. We'll bring this over here and attach a third log. It's a makeshift raft. This is another new ability called Ultra Hand. Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft. You can always attach things or detach them like this. Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat. We've made a simplified version of a boat. However, it won't move in its current state, so we'll need something to propel it forward. There's something here. Let's try hitting it. Oh, wind. It's blowing wind. Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it? We'll attach another one. This should make the boat well balanced.
A speedboat.
Yo!
Okay, and they're attached.
Hey, no,
All right, let's try moving the boat. Hey, it's moving. It's sailing pretty fast with the wind from the fans. Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time. All right, we reached the other side. In the most recent trailer, we showed scenes of Link riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own. There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game. And depending on how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure.
Oh!
There are even more new abilities. Take this building over here. Okay, watch this. Look, I passed right through the ceiling. This new ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through to the floor above you.
It does make this game invincible, bro.
There are some restrictions, but what's great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere. For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it.
No way.
If we use the ability here, come on,
Matter, bro.
keep going.
Was it Mamilian?
Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill.
What's his
In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up. Here's another example. Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon. Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game. Ah, it blew me away with wind. Looks like it's got some sort of fan. Ah! I got pushed off! Oh well, let's just return to the surface.
Yo!
You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this. It feels so good. In the sky, you'll be able to look out across the land. You can also search for destinations that pique your interest. Once you've chosen your destination, you can speed things up, like this.
Man's about to enter the war zone,
Let's dive
bro.
into this river.
Yeah, all those
And we're back on the
cool night
surface.
mechanics. Got that.
There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now.
What's down the left?
What did you think?
Bro, I think it was scary.
Some of Link's new abilities were updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
Zelda looking crazy, fam. Crazy.
They're definitely making it way bigger than the previous one. Because like the other one, there were like certain places. December 5th. You could only go if you had like some type of like DOMs. So like if you go to the mountains where it's cold, you couldn't go up there if you didn't have the right clothing, otherwise you'd freeze.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like if you went to where I think there was like a bit where it was like volcanoes, and you needed a clothing with a specific material, otherwise it's like burn. Like burn. Shit, man. Look what they're doing with this.
Ooh, this is cold. It even looked like there's just no limit to when and where you can go. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not. I don't know if it's in the game. Like, you have to unlock stuff. I would hope that you can just roam around wherever from the beginning all of the time.
I heard in the first game you just got to get them.
See, that's legit because it's like, bruv, what? We don't need to hold you. That's mad.
Flipping, no, they're going in.
We don't need to hold you back with like level boundaries and stuff like that because they know in their game there's actually so much stuff to do. Like it's now really just about bruv, whatever you can think of, go see if you can do it, bruv. That's crazy, man. Like they're really pushing like the levels, bruv. And I love the art style because it's like you know it's not taxing on the game. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is always how their games have looked, bruv. I love that they're so fully committed to that, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It's cold, bruv.
Yeah, I think they've had that kind of art style since it's a Wind Waker.
For time, they've had it for time.
I think like I played it on the GameCube where it was like majority of water, but it's like I can say it's very like simplistic and bro, it actually kind of suits Zelda's kind of style, so it's super sick. But yeah, man, just the innovations. Even though we've seen in previous games, the fact they just put in Zelda here just to make Zelda look better and raw, it actually does suit the world like a lot. And the fact that now that you can go to like the Sky Islands or whatever, and then there's the stuff below, that's some sick stuff.
I wonder if you can bring over stuff from the previous game.
Nah,
because this thing is so big, bro.
There's no they
would never do that.
Nah. They didn't do it with Skyward Princess. They did it with Majora's Mask, bro. They just.
The only reason why I say that is because like, bro, the grinding you had to put to get some of the custumizations, bro. It was sick. Now this one, which is the one's even bigger, bro.
When was the last game come out?
Ooh, 3, 4, maybe
About
3
4
years.
Yeah, 3 to 4 years.
That's why your progression don't roll over. Because it's gonna be 3-4 years till the next one comes out. You get me?
Enough, bro.
So,
Fair
yo,
enough.
do you get me? Like,
I just like my customization. I was really proud of it as well. Like, yeah. So, but over here we'll see what they got in it. And obviously, like, bro, they give this guy superpowers, bro.
Yeah, so I think now, especially where Link has gone, like he's almost had like everything at this point.
ain't you played the game? Isn't it part of the story?
That's the thing. And that's another part of the reason why I was asking more long, because I think obviously I never finished the game, but the fact that his arm's kind of finished here, I want to see how we got there. And obviously, I think he died. I think he died, and then the first one, he's brought. That's how we start the game. He's brought back to life, or someone else died, and they brought back to life because the whole world is finished. So, yeah, man, that's definitely a progression of the last one.
But this is definitely a sequel. I just know that.
Damn, man needs to go.
Ganon's a moving man again.
No, Ganon was it was crazy, bro. Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, no, yeah, this looks real good. Obviously, it's Zelda. Like looking from this, do you feel like this could be Game of the Year worthy?
100%.
Okay.
200%. 200%.
Because it's gonna be there. I know that.
200%. Bro, this is Zelda, isn't it?
Zelda
They
fans
could
are
have
coming out of the woods,
No,
bro.
they would.
They could have came out with the exact same game as the last one. It still would have been in the game of the year conversation, bro. But they're obviously shelling. So,
I heard that.
bro,
Well, yeah.
everyone else pack it up, bro. What other games we got coming out this year?
This
Spider-Man
year,
2. That's
Spider-Man
definitely.
2.
I don't think that Spider-Man 2 is gonna be like.
Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy.
Whoa.
Let's see.
Nah, from that looks better.
Ooh, okay.
Bro, let's keep it 100,
I like to hear
bro.
it. I like to hear
This
it.
looks better than that Hogwarts Legacy, bro. The thing is, Hogwarts Legacy is fire, but the game actually does have quite a few limitations. Do you know what I'm saying? And this don't, bro. Like this looks like it's pushing gaming forward, bro. And I think Game of the Year should always be doing that kind of thing, bro. So that's even why I think Spider-Man 2 won't be even close in the running. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I know they're gonna have new game mechanics, but I'm really like, what can they do to like further the thing? And this is why I'm just like, maybe it's the co-op thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And if it's not that, and it's not like to say that we haven't had games with co-op before, we have, but it's like maybe they could do something new with co-op and make it like, I don't know how to explain it, but
It
like,
Takes Two. We haven't played it, but it's like
yes.
one game of the year.
Yes,
That year
they would have to do something of that level on a AAA title with a huge IP game like Spider-Man. Like it has to be innovative like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like
Now this looks like, bruv, it's not an Elden Ring situation where I can sit here and be like, God of War. Bruv, this looks crazy, fam. In 2 minutes of gameplay, it looks like, bruv, I'm not seeing someone take like a single player game. Look at, like, you can tell the impact from the industry. Like, oh, they've seen this, they've seen that, they've taken it, but they make it their own, bruv. And they're pushing a next thing forward, bruv. And it's sick, bruv. They've got crafting, but then they've also got the other, like, almost like binding as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you don't see, like, you wouldn't see that in a game like The Last of Us, almost. Do you know what I'm saying? Where they're like, oh, go make this thing that's not like a weapon. Yeah, that's not a weapon.
Like a book.
Yeah, bro.
Now it's the structured.
That's cold, bro.
Like, you know, you're saying you can use your creativity. That's why when I was watching this, it was like, reminds me of Minecraft. It reminds me of all these other games that you just live in a world, and obviously it's all like preconceived. But this is like an adventure game where they're literally like, oh, now it's like at Minecraft in Zelda, but to the point where it's like, you got a stick, you got a boulder, bam.
They're very smart. They're very smart for it because obviously that's what the kids are into, like the whole construction stuff. What's the other game as well with the shooting guns?
Well, Fortnite.
Fortnite as well. Do you know what I mean? And hey, we just added because they kind of already had that kind of element in the previous game where you're just using, but now you're just constructing the thing. Wow, this is what the kids are into. Hey, show them that you can construct. We'll go from there. Well, we'll pick up those fans from those IPs too.
Exactly. So like, man, but the competition is rife this year, boy. I still want to say Final Fantasy, this, Hogwarts, possibly Spider-Man 2, and why is it? I was gonna say Armored Core, but that's me being a fanboy. I'm not sure
Bruv,
up there.
I mean, if it comes out and it's serious as it's supposed to be, then maybe. Like,
possibly,
we'd have to see something mad. But from time they said there's no multiplayer, bruv, they're on the ropes already, fam.
I know, that's what I find so crazy.
That's the core of Armed Core, almost, like playing with the man them, like.
All the other games have had it, apart from Sekiro of recent times. Like, yeah, and even Armored Core games have had it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I have to.
No. Just say the game that shall not be named. Like,
that's for you, bro. I'm gonna go and get that game.
Wait, you're gonna play it, right?
I have to, bro. I have to at this point.
No, I'll make sure I'm plugged into your stream just so I can see you rage quit.
That's one thing I don't do is rage. Like, for me, I will like take a breather, a bit of woosah, you know what I'm saying, and I come back. I know. I heard it's the toughest game.
Fam,
I heard it's the toughest game.
I didn't know. Rage quit.
Yeah.
That was not part of my world until that game.
I don't rage.
Listen,
maybe this might be the first time, but I don't rage quit.
I stay in the temple, you know, man meditates, all them things there. But that game right there, bro, no way.
You know me, bro. I'm black or white, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm super angry. I'm super calm. Like, a game to make me do that, it's got to be next level still, but...
You're going to be, like, making up new curse words. If you're not rage quitting, that's what you're doing, bro. That's what you're doing.
Alright, cool. Yeah, that's trying to accept it still. But, guys... Let me know what you think about Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Are you buying this day one? Is this a Switch seller? Because, boy, I still need the game to me buy a Switch. I know there's Pokemon, there's Smash Bros, there's this. And I'm like, do I need another console? I know the answer is yes.
Yes.
I'm doing the Pokemon research as soon as we get out. I'm hitting up Ace Liam Trainer. Yo, bro, what do I need, man?
Damn it.
Becoming a trainer in 2023. I wanna be the very
Hat and everything.
Oh man, if anyone, us guys get it, I have to get the opposite colour, bro. It has to be done still. I was gonna get it, but I think, which one did I get? I think it was like Brilliant Diamond or Pearl or something. And I was like, do I want to open it? Possibly not. But still, gotta get Switch sometime. And yeah, guys, let us know. Comments down below. Like the video, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitz Tech.
Revenue GS.
J1 for the Cybernerds.
Peace.